The world's most exclusive coffees share one unusual secret. They are processed by wild animals. Kopi Luwak, found primarily in Indonesia, this is perhaps the most famous coffee processed through an animal's digestive tract, specifically the Asian palm civet. The small mammal eats the ripest coffee cherries, and as the beans pass through its stomach, digestive enzymes break down the proteins that typically cause bitterness. Once excreted, collected, and thoroughly cleaned, these beans produce a smooth cup with earthy and chocolate notes. Its global fame brought attention to the concept of animal-processed coffee, though it also sparked ongoing conversations about animal welfare and ethical sourcing in agriculture. Black Ivory coffee. This highly exclusive variety comes from northern Thailand, where rescued elephants consume Arabica coffee cherries alongside their regular diet of fruits and rice. When the elephants' massive digestive systems act as natural slow cookers, fermenting the beans for up to 3 days and completely stripping away the bitter compounds. Since elephants chew their food, many beans are destroyed in the process, making the surviving whole beans rare and expensive to harvest. The resulting brew is distinctively tea-like and naturally sweet, and the project plays a crucial role in funding local elephant conservation efforts. Jacu bird coffee. Originally considered a pest by coffee farmers in Brazil, the Jacu bird is now a vital partner in creating this unique South American brew. Farmers realized these wild, pheasant-like birds only selected the absolute highest quality, perfectly ripe cherries from the estate. Because a bird's digestive system is fast and lacks the intense stomach acids of mammals, the beans undergo a lighter, delicate fermentation process before they are collected from the forest floor. The final product yields a clean, bright flavor profile with subtle, nutty notes, turning an agricultural challenge into a pesticide-free farming success. Wild bat coffee. Cultivated primarily in Costa Rica and Madagascar, this variation involves a slightly different interaction, as bats do not actually swallow the coffee beans. Instead, wild bats tear the skin of the ripest cherries while they are still attached to the branch, licking the sweet mucilage and leaving the bean exposed to the open air. The natural drying process begins immediately on the tree, interacting with the bat's saliva to trigger a mild fermentation that alters the bean's chemical structure. Farmers carefully harvest these naturally processed beans, which are prized for their exceptional floral aroma and bright, fruity acidity. Monkey parchment coffee. Harvested mainly in the Chikmagalur region of India, this coffee relies on the feeding habits of local rhesus macaques. Similar to the bats, the monkeys chew on the sweet outer layer of the coffee cherries and then spit out the inner beans, which fall to the plantation floor. The monkey's saliva initiates an enzymatic breakdown of the remaining fruit layer, which influences the bean's flavor development as it sits in the sun. Once gathered and washed, these beans produce a heavy-bodied coffee with surprisingly low acidity, demonstrating another localized method where wildlife behavior directly shapes regional coffee characteristics. Coati dung coffee. Emerging from the high-altitude cloud forests of Peru, this coffee relies on the coati, a long-nosed mammal closely related to the raccoon. The wild coatis forage for the finest Arabica cherries, digesting the fruit and passing the beans, similar to the civet process, but with an entirely different regional diet and biological makeup. The unique gut flora of the coati imparts a distinct enzymatic fermentation, smoothing out the bean's natural astringency. This rare harvest offers a complex, slightly fruity cup, representing a growing trend of utilizing indigenous wildlife to create sustainable microlots that support local rural economies. From civets to elephants, nature's most unconventional processors create flavor profiles that simply cannot be replicated by human hands. But the real question is, would you be willing to try a cup? Let us know which of these wild brews you would actually taste in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey into the strange side of coffee, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more fascinating stories from around the world.